Hello, boys and girls. And Marmar, you're here too.
Yes, sir.
Well, look at that. You guys are all looking good there. Hello, and a very Merry Christmas to everybody. Ah, take a seat here. You're all looking all nice and ready for Christmas. Welcome to Letters to Santa. Every year we have a special show that's devoted to reading your letters. This year I wanted to share some of my stories from around the world. I want to show you how other countries celebrate the holiday in places like Spain, Brazil, Greece, many other countries, Germany, all over there. And each one has their own unique tradition and customs and cuisine, that's food, to share at the Christmas time. And we're going to share that with you. Okay, would that be interesting? Today I want to teach you all about our neighbors to the south in Mexico. My good friend Jimmy is going to read you a story about a little girl's first posada. A posada is a Mexican traditional party in which children act out the story of Mary and Joseph. There's music, dancing, and a piñata. And of course, I'll be reading all of your letters. My friend Random Warehousing is going to teach you how to make your very own piñatas, just like Cece's. Cece Random, and you're on. Okay. All right, we're going to read letters. Who's going to be first? Let's bring somebody up.
Let's read a letter.
Can you bring your letter over? Let's look and see what you've got. Okay, you got two here. Is that one you got a picture for me? Huh? Come on over here. What's your name?
Susie.
Susie? Oh, and it says on the letter, I could have just looked. My name is Susie. I'm 5.5 years old. Those halves are very important. I have been a good little girl. Oh, I've been a little good and a little bad, so she's admitting some things here. I help Mommy to put the dishes in the sink. I also have to a chore to put all the shoes together. I fought with my brother because I thought it was fun. You fought with him or brought him? Huh? Do you fight with your brother? Yeah. Okay. Anyway, my mom says I should be nice to everyone, so I won't do that anymore. For Christmas, I would like a Dora kitchen, Chi birds, the Elsa and Anna crown, okay, the girl Zoomer, Pandy, is that right? Did I read that right? And a flashlight friend so I can make shadow puppets. They're a lot of fun, aren't they? Yeah. All right. Did you want to show me a picture quick? Oh, look there. She's made a nice picture. All different paintings there. I'll let you keep that, but I'll put your other letter here in the mailbox, okay? You want to hang on to that one? Okay. Here, I'll just take it and put it in the mailbox with that one, okay? Thank you very much. That was a nice letter. Okay, who's going to be next? We got to move right along here. All right. And what's your name?
Jacob.
Jacob, and it says that right here. It says, Dear Santa, my name is Jacob. I've been a pretty good boy, and I like that, okay? I have to take care of my dog as good as I can. What kind of doggy you got?
I don't know.
You don't know, it's just a dog. Yeah, okay. I have been a good brother to my brother, and I love my dad, mom, and my family. I would like one Xbox for Christmas. Oh, we got to turn the page here. And I will leave some chocolate chip, oh, my favorite ones there. Chocolate chip cookies for you and some carrots for the reindeer. And if I'm extra good, would you please give me a, what do you want in there?
A Minecraft game.
Oh, another game there. Okay. And he drew a nice picture for me. Thank you very much. It's pretty snazzy tie he had on there, I tell you. Okay, come on up. It's your turn. All right, just kind of stand there and let's see. What's your name?
Sophie.
Sophie. It says my name is Sophie. I was right on here. And I'm 3.5 years old. My mommy and daddy call me Squeaky Mouse. Is that a funny name?
Yeah.
Yeah, do you like that?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. I have one older brother and an older sister that I often look up to. I'm glad my older brother Jake always makes sure I'm safe, okay? I love playing school and gymnastics with my sister Susie. I also love dragging my baby brother Joshie around the house and pretend I'm his mommy. When I get older, I would love to play the violin. Yeah, you think you'd like to do that? That would be nice. I've been a pretty good girl for the most part. I always give out hugs to my family, and my smile is beautiful. Can you give me a big smile? Yeah, she's right. It is really pretty. Okay, for Christmas, dear Santa, could I please get a new lipstick because I ate the one I had? Did it taste good? Ooh, I don't know. A puppy with remote, a colorful sand because it's so pretty, an Anna costume or an Elsa or Olaf, and she loves the Frozen story, and a toy for my baby brother, Joshie, because he cannot talk yet. And that's a nice letter, huh? All right, why don't you go sit down? We'll do one more. No? Okay, we don't have time for one more right now, but we'll get there. We won't forget any of you. Well, I think it's about time to hear a little of that story I told you about. My good friend Jimmy Rufus is at Central Library on Wisconsin Avenue, and he can't wait to share part 1 of the 9 days till Christmas. Let's watch.
Hi kids, my name is Jimmy, and today we will be reading 9 Days to Christmas, A Story of Mexico, by Marie Hall Etz and Aurora Lavastida. Christmas was coming. Cece knew, for all the children were talking about it. Then one day she heard her mother and aunts making plans for the posadas, the special Christmas parties. Each night, for 9 nights before Christmas, there would be a posada, and each night at a different house. Let us have the first one at our house, her mother said, for now that Cece is old enough to go to kindergarten, I think she is old enough to stay up for the posadas, and old enough to have one of her own. Cece hardly could believe it, that she was going to have a posada. And will I have a piñata? She asked. She was thinking of all the wonderful piñatas that hung outside the factory where they are made. She knew that piñatas were only paper with clay pots inside, but they all seemed alive. Whoever heard of a posada with no piñata? Aunt Matilde laughed, giving a twitch to one of Cece's tiny braids. But will I have one? Cece asked her mother again. You wait and see, Cece, said her mother. You wait and see. The next day, as on every other day, Cece's big brother, Salvador, left her at the kindergarten gate on his way to school. And as on every day, Cece watered the flowers in the big garden and danced in a circle and painted pictures. But at noon, just before it was time for the children to run to the gate to see who was waiting for them, Cece's teacher called her group together under the pepper tree and gave each child a pretty candy and said goodbye. For unlike other days, today was the last day of school. Hurrah, hurrah, said Salvador as he and Cece walked home together. No more school until February. Salvador was happy that school was over. Now he could play baseball with the other boys and watch television at his grandmother's and play his guitar. But Cece was sad. She loved her kindergarten and didn't know what she could do at home while she waited for the Christmas posada. How long will I have to wait? She asked Salvador. Wait for what? He asked. For my posada, said Cece. Till 9 days before Christmas, he said. 21 days. The next morning, before anyone else in the house was up, Cece was out watching Maria, their servant, sweep the front sidewalk. Is today the day of my posada, she asked. Not yet, Cece, Maria laughed, not yet. Later, Cece went with Maria down the street to where two old women were selling tortillas, corn flour pancakes. The women were slapping the dough between their hands and throwing the cakes on a sheet of hot iron to bake. Other servant girls were buying tortillas already made, but Maria just bought some dough. Maria knew how to slap the pancakes herself. As they came back past the corner, they stopped again, and Maria bought the morning newspaper for Cece's father. After breakfast, when her father left the office, Cece ran to the gate with him and kissed him goodbye. Then she went in and watched her mother bathe the baby. When the baby was dressed, her mother let Cece hold him for just a minute, but then her mother took him away and put him in his crib to sleep. Let me go with you, said Cece, when she saw that her mother was getting ready to go to market. Oh no, Cece, said her mother, you're too little to go to market. So Cece picked up her favorite doll, Gabina, to play with. No one will ever take me to the market, she told Gabina, but someday I will go, and I will take you too, Gabina. Do you want to go to the market? And because Gabina's head was loose, Cece only had to give her a little shake to make her nod yes. Then one morning, Cece's mother called her in earlier than usual to comb her hair. I have a surprise for you, Cece, she said. Can you guess what it is? Cece guessed a new doll, then a new dress, but it was neither of these. Guess again, said her mother. Is it? Can it be a piñata? Asked Cece. That's it, said her mother. It's your piñata. Oh, where is it? Asked Cece. I want to see it. It isn't here, said her mother. Today I'm taking you to market with me so you can choose your own piñata. Before her mother could finish braiding and tying the yarn in her hair, Cece was pulling away. Then off she ran to tell Gabina. I'm going to have a piñata, Gabina, she said, and I'm going to market to choose it myself. I'll choose the most beautiful piñata in the world, and it will be yours too, Gabina. Do you want to go to the market with me? And without waiting for Gabina to nod yes, Cece grabbed up her doll and a little shawl and ran back to the kitchen to wait for her mother. Are we going to the big new supermarket? Cece asked her mother as they waited on the corner for the bus. No, Cece, said her mother. For your piñata and other things we need for a posada, we must go to an old Mexican market. Cece stopped still. Fairies and goblins must have been here in the night, she thought. How else could it be so beautiful? There were candies and toys and sparklers and painted clay figures of Joseph and Mary and the donkey and little lambs and cows. But Cece didn't look long at these, for on ahead, swinging and turning in the wind, were the piñatas.
Thank you so much, Jimmy. We'll be back later in the show to finish up with that wonderful story. And I sure hope little Cece finds her piñata. Well, I think we got to read some more letters, so who's up here next? Can we get you up here next? Come on over. Yeah, let's bring it over here. Okay, you going to read it? Okay, we got to read fast then, okay.
Dear Santa, hi, my name is Ethan and I am 6 years old. I live in Milwaukee with my mom, my dad, my brother, and my sister. I am the oldest and I love my family. I can't wait to celebrate the holidays with my family. For Christmas, I wish for a Lego set, superhero toys like Hulk, Batman, and Spider-Man, Wreck-It Ralph movie, copy of a Me Toy Monsters, and a Mario Kart game. I love the winter when I can play in the snow and drink hot chocolate. Thank you, Santa. Merry Christmas. Love, Ethan.
Well, that was a great letter, and you did a fine job reading it there, huh?
Thank you.
All right. What grade are you in?
First.
First grade. He's doing a great job, I tell you. Well, okay, let me put that in the mailbox here so we don't lose it. Okay, head on back there. Let's get the next person. We got to get through all these letters. Come on over. Hi, what's your name? What's that?
Leela.
You got to be a little...
Leela.
Leela. Okay. And it's Leilana. Huh? Is that how the whole name? Leanna? No, Leela. Yeah, okay. My name is Leela, and I'm 5 years old. This year, I've been a good girl. I've been working hard at school and listening to Mom and Dad. Thank you for the nice presents you brought last year, and I always like that when people thank me. This year for Christmas, I would love you if you could bring me an Elsa and Anna doll, real popular items, a scooter, a dollhouse with an elevator, a Princess Sing Along DVD, a Frozen coloring book. Do we put them in the freezer? That's from that movie, I'm teasing. Okay, glitter crayons, I can't wait until you come to my house this Christmas. I'll leave milk and some cookies and carrots for the reindeer, and that's love. Leela, thank you very much. Okay, who's next? Come on over. You gotta wake her up, Mar. She's not paying attention there. Okay, bring your letter over. You bring it over. Yeah, come on over. Come on. Come on over by old Santa here. Hi, come right here. Can you come over by me? Okay. We'll start reading it while she makes up her mind to come over. Oh, you got cool hands. I've been such a good girl this year, and what's your name? Oh, it's Brian? Byrne. How do you say your name? You gonna tell me? Anyway. I've been such a good girl. I'm learning the alphabet and doing such a good job counting, too. I do not like vegetables, but trying to eat them when my mommy puts them on my plate. Oh, we got to eat those vegetables so we grow up big and strong, I tell you. Even though it's so hard, I'm really trying not to pull my dog Jack's tail and giving him lots of hugs and kisses. I always say please and thank you. That's nice. Can you please bring me a new guitar, because music is my favorite, and I would also love a new doll and maybe some little drums to make more music. My mommy and daddy will have cookies and milk for you when you come to my house. Maybe I will even get to see you. You better not. You got to be sleeping. Okay? All right. We got time for one more, I think. Okay, thank you for that nice letter. And she's a little scared of Santa, I think. Sometimes when they're that small, they get a little afraid. Okay, come on over here. All right. What's your name?
Brayden.
Braden, are you going to read your letter, or do you want me to read it?
I want to read it.
Oh, you want to read it. Okay, you got to read them fast, though.
Dear Santa, I have been pretty good this year. For the rest of the year, I will try not to fight with my 4 sisters, and
Try to be good, huh? Okay, we're right here.
will try to, for Christmas.
Okay.
For Christmas, I would like anything that has to do with Minecraft, the Minecraft squid, zombie ghast, spider, and anything else Minecraft. I would also like a Zoomer dino and a laptop.
Okay.
My older sisters and
Andy and Carissa, huh?
Andy and Carissa want me to say hi to you. They are in high school
And college,
in
yeah?
college.
Wow.
I will leave
Carrots and sugar cubes
carrots and sugar cubes
for them reindeer,
for
huh?
your reindeer.
Okay. And chocolate chip cookies for me, huh? That sounds real good. Last year I wanted to wait. Oh, you can't wait up. You got to go to sleep and get right into bed. Yeah?
Last year I wanted to wait up for you, but
Okay.
my mom
But Mom sent you to bed, didn't she? Yeah, okay. And that's from Braden. That's a nice letter. Okay, sometimes we got to speed up a little bit. Those were wonderful letters. And I'm going to read the rest of your letters as soon as we get back. But first, my friend Jimmy just can't wait to finish up his story. So let's watch and listen to the conclusion of 9 Days to Christmas.
There were hundreds of piñatas, enormous piñatas, big piñatas, and little piñatas. And as Cece entered the world of the piñatas, they all came to life and greeted her. Welcome, welcome, little girl, they said. Do you want to know us better? And they turned around this way and that so she could see them from all sides. What are you doing here, little girl, all by yourself? Asked the wise owl. I'm choosing one of you for my first posada, said Cece. Now when the other piñatas heard this, they all started calling to her, asking her to choose them. for wonderful things often happen to piñatas chosen by little girls for their first posadas. That was because the little girls loved them. "Take me," said one. "I am little and you can carry me better." "Take me," said an elephant. "I am big and can hold more fruit." "Bah, bah," said a lamb. "Take me, I am soft and white and have a nice bell you can keep for yourself when I am broken." Cece didn't know which one to choose, so she went on. Suddenly she stopped, for there up above the other piñatas was a big shining gold star. "Oh," said Cece, "you're the most beautiful piñata in the world." But the star said nothing. It just kept shining and turning about for her to see. "Cece," called her mother, "you've gone too far. Wait for me." Now when Cece's mother came near, all the piñatas were hanging in silence again, and Cece could hear the voices of many people selling and buying things for the Christmas posadas. "Which piñata do you want, Cece?" asked her mother. "Have you decided?" Cece looked back at the other piñatas. She loved them all, but she could only have one. So she pointed to the star. "Oh, what a beautiful one, Cece," said her mother. "It's the star that showed the wise men where to find the baby Jesus." So they bought the big star and carried it home in a taxi. And the next day, when Cece woke up, she didn't have to ask. She knew. It was the day she had been waiting for, the day of her posada. Early in the morning, her mother and Maria filled corn husks with sweet corn flour pudding, mixed with raisins, and packed them into kettles to steam. Then they colored fruit juice with bright red flowers from the market. Cece was helping them fill little toys with candy when her father called from the patio that he and Salvador were almost ready for the piñata. Her father was holding the ladder and Salvador was stretching ropes between two trees in the patio. So Maria got the piñata and hung it between two chairs in the kitchen, and Cece filled it all by herself. She put in big juicy oranges and tiny sweet lemons and peanuts, and candies wrapped in pretty papers, and red and white sugar canes. Then she went and watched while her father and Salvador tied the filled piñata to the rope in the patio and pulled it way up into the air. "Look, Cece," said Salvador, pulling on the end of the rope that hung down by the jacaranda tree. "This is the way we pull your piñata up and down to fool the children when they are blindfolded and trying to hit it." "But I don't want them to hit it," said Cece. "I don't want anyone to break my piñata." "What kind of posada will it be if no one breaks the piñata?" Salvador laughed. "Piñatas are made to be broken." Soon after dark, when all the guests had arrived, Cece, who had dressed up in her village costume, because she liked that better than her other clothes, and her cousin Manuel led the procession, which starts every posada. Cece's piñata, in the middle of the patio, shone like a real star over their heads as the children ran from one side to the other, shooting firecrackers and waving sparklers. "I don't want gold," they began to sing. I don't want silver. What I want is to break the piñata." So Salvador brought out a long club and big handkerchief and asked Aunt Matilde and Uncle Pepe to blindfold the children and whirl them around while he held the rope by the tree to pull the piñata up and down. Then there was a great excitement, for everyone wanted to be the first to try to break the piñata. The small children just hit the air, and everyone laughed. But the elder ones started hitting the piñata. "Blindfold Cece," called Manuel. "You try, Cece, it's fun." But Cece wouldn't try or watch. She went and stood behind the tree near Salvador. "Don't let them hit it," she said. "Don't let them break my piñata." But Salvador, laughing with the others, paid no attention to her. Suddenly there was a crash. Then came shouting and the sound of children scrambling over one another as they tried to grab the good things that were rolling around on the ground. "They've broken it," thought Cece, but she didn't move or look. She just stood there listening. And as she listened, she heard a voice up in the branches whispering, "Cece, Cece." And there, just above the tree, was the brightest star she had ever seen. "Don't cry, Cece," it whispered. "Look, because a little girl chose me for her first posada, I'm a real star now." And as Cece watched, the star flew up to the sky. "No one can ever break it now," she thought, "and it will always be mine and Gabina's." Suddenly Cece disappeared around the corner of the house. A minute later, she was back, and with Gabina in her arms. "Look, Gabina," she said, "they couldn't break it, because it was real. They only broke the pot in it. And we have given the world a new star for Christmas. Our star, Gabina. Can you see how it's blinking just at us?" And Gabina looked, and she nodded her head 3 times. Thanks for listening, kids. and Feliz Navidad.
What a wonderful story that was, and I'm so very happy that Cece and Gordina, thank you so much, Jimmy. And now it's time to get back to the rest of your letters, and I think we got a few more there. Who's going to be next? Come on down. Move on down here. Okay, come on over. What's your name?
Bailey.
Bailey. Okay, hope you had a great summer. I sure did. Thanks for my gifts last year. This year Christmas, there's only one thing that I really want, and it's an iPhone. Oh boy, and a nice case for it. I have a few questions for you. How's Mrs. Claus doing? She's doing good. The elves are all doing good, I think, Marmar, huh? Okay. Hope the reindeer are doing good. They're getting all ready, I tell you. When you come to my house, find milk and cookies on the counter. Some carrots for the reindeer. Thank you very much for that letter. Who's going to be next? Okay, come on over. All pretty and white today. Hi, what's your name?
Danica.
Danica, okay. And how are you and Mrs. Claus doing? We're doing good. I've been very good girl this year. Thanks for my gifts you bought me last year. This year I would like anything art related. Apparently you like to draw, huh? Okay. Thanks for the gifts you brought last year. Okay, she said that. American Girl doll named Caroline, an iPad mini case with attached keyboard, and a real penguin. A real penguin? Where are you going to keep that, in the fridge? They like it cold all the time, in the winter maybe. Our family's elf on the shelf, Eric, has spent the summer with you at the North Pole, and we can't wait for him to come back to our house after Thanksgiving. Thanks for coming to my house this year, and I will keep on being good with my family, friends, and at school. And that's thank you from Danica. You got to watch them old elves on the shelves. They're kind of curious people. Who's next over there, Marmar? Okay, here she comes. She's got pretty shoes on today there. What's your name?
Ariel Brown.
Ariel. Okay, my name, oh, there it was, Ariel. And I'm 3 years old in K3. This is my first year in school, and this Christmas I would like a Barbie truck or car, Barbie dolls, clothes for my Barbie dolls, a cell phone, learning toys, computer, iPad, and clothes for school. Well, that's quite a list there, huh? My sister and I are making cookies for you and looking forward to Christmas. I hope this year you and your reindeer make it back to the North Pole safe, and I will be waiting up for you all night Christmas. Oh, you better go to sleep. We like everybody snoring and having sweet dreams there when Santa shows up, not staying awake. Okay, we got another letter. Okay, well, I think we got plenty of time to do that, huh? Okay. All right. Okay, come on over. This is our letter. What's your name?
Zaria.
Zaria. Okay, my name is Zaria. I'm 7 years old and in the 2nd grade. This Christmas, I would like a pogo stick, Barbie dolls, makeup studio, clay charms, art studio, Play-Doh, and Orby spa. I've been good all year. I get good grades in school. I will leave the door open for you. I don't need my special key to get in. Huh? No? Okay. I would like to know when you are coming so my little sister and I can bake cookies for you and your reindeer. I love Christmas. It's my favorite time of year, and I really look forward to coming and bringing me things at Christmas. I hope that you and your reindeer make it back to the North Pole safe. Well, we usually do. We have Rudolph leading the way there. He usually guides us pretty straight, huh? Yeah? Okay. All right. Thank you for that nice letter. And I think we got them all. Did we get them all, Marmar?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Merry Christmas to all of you. And as they say in Mexico, Feliz Navidad and adios. Yeah, that's Mexican for Merry Christmas and goodbye. Do you know that? Huh? Yeah. How many of you ever played with a piñata? Have you had a piñata before? Yeah? So you know how they work, huh?